Hi YouTube, and welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me today. Go ahead and thumbs up the video if you like it, and leave me a comment if you have any questions that you want to ask. But this video is to wrap up my crochet hat series. I started it about, I don't know, a month or two ago or whatever, but I completed the challenge. I have used up all the yarn that was in the box. It might be some leftover, a little bit left over from a couple of the different skeins, but I used up all the skeins in the box. I went on an Alaskan cruise for 10 days, so I had some hats prepped, like I like to prep them, like I showed in the videos prior. And so I prepped some, but then I completed the rest of the yarn while I was gone away. So I wanted to show you what I made on the ship, and then what I completed on the ship, and then what some of the things that I made on the ship. And then also I'm going to show you all the hats that I made to get the total count, because I haven't even counted them. So this is what I completed on the ship. I made one of these, and I really love this yarn, and this is, I think, a Red Heart Super Saver. I'm not sure the colorway or whatever, but it's a Red Heart Super Saver. It's a variegated yarn. I think it's a Granny Square yarn or a Flower Power yarn or whatever, but I didn't use it for that. So I got this one. This was a sparkly gray yarn that I got from Michael's years, and I do mean years ago, when I first got my Addy machine, probably 16, 17 years ago. This was one of the yarns that I bought, along with some white sparkle, some like a kaleidoscope color sparkle, and then a purple sparkle. But yeah, so this, I made this one, and this is just a increase to 60 stitches and then do a V-stitch every other stitch. So that's what this pattern is, and they're all the same pattern. And so I start the process of the top of the hat, and then I complete the rest of it at a later date. But I have this one. I also made this one. Now this yarn was some of that pink yarn, and I hated it. It's so soft. I don't like to work with soft yarn. It doesn't glide well for me. I know a lot of people like it or whatever, for whatever reason, but I really don't like soft yarn. That's why I like Red Heart Super Saver so much, because with Red Heart Super Saver, it's a little bit stiffer yarn and it's easier for me to work with. But so I made this hat. Let's see. I also made this one. I'm not sure what yarn that one is, but this one I know is some type of Red Heart Super Saver variegated pink yarn, and it is a lot stiffer. I'm not sure if you can even tell the difference, how, you know, how thick this one is and how soft this one is. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this one is a lot thicker compared to this one. But so I made this hat. It's variegated. I like how the variegation came out. And this one, I put some double crochets on the bottom. I think I did the 2 rows of double crochet and then a row of single crochet after that. And then I did this hat. This is just a purple. I think this is a Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. This is a Red Heart Super Saver Granny Square yarn. So variegated. I like that. This was a bunch of leftover colors. So that was the last of the, I think the pink, the variegated, this color. I think this was the last of this color. And then we had another little piece of variegated or something, so I used that up. Then I used this color. I used it all up. Then I used up this color, and then I had to go into a whole nother color at the bottom. And this color is different from this color on the top. I'm not even sure what color it is, but yeah, so this was just a hodgepodge of leftovers. I also made this hat, And this was some type of variegated, I want to say this is a Red Heart Super Saver, but I'm not even sure. It's a Red Heart Super Saver or either a Hobby Lobby. And then this one was leftover. I finished this one, and some of these were balls that I took with me because the hat might already been done. So I had this one, and then I think I went into a different color here and a different color here, and then I finished it off with this. And this is another soft yarn that I really didn't like. And I want to say that I am missing a couple of hats. I don't really know what happened to them. I think I'm missing like 4 hats. And me and my husband, we put our stuff down on the ship. So I don't know if someone went into my bag because I have all my hats on the top. I don't know if somebody went into my bag and took some or whatever. But I'm missing like 4 hats because I know I did more hats on the ship. But also I made this one. And this one was like a every other row. This is made with 2 different colors, so this is not a variegated yarn. I made this with 2 different colors, changing every different row. And let me see if I can find the color jog. So I just carried the yarn, and I didn't cut it off every time. So let's see if I can get that little, so you can see the yarn where I've carried it. So yeah, so these are my hats for donation at the end of the year. And then I also have this hat, and this was 2 strands held together, and it's super thick, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. It's super big too, and I think I use a J-hook with this. And some of these I use a J-hook, and some of them I use a size I. And then here's another one. This one to me is like Neapolitan ice cream, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. So that's what this one is. And I think this is a Red Heart Super Saver camo yarn. And then I also have this hat. And I think this is a Red Heart variegated yarn. But I have this one. And then this is the last one. Then I completed all these hats I just showed you. I made all these hats while I was on the ship. While I was on vacation for 10 days. I went to Alaska. And so then I have this one. So, and this was just leftover. I got some leftover green, some leftover sparkle. I don't know if you can see that sparkle in there. And then we had a different color, and I used it until it was all gone. And then I used another color at the bottom. So this is about 4 or 5 different colors mixed up in this one. So that was like, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, really 13, I think. Let me see. There was one in here that, okay, maybe I put it somewhere else. Let's see. Did I put it somewhere else? I had one that I did today. That's not it. Let's see. Okay, well, I won't count it in this thing. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 14, but like I said, I fit in 4 hats because I know I had 18 when I left the ship. So I don't know what happened to the other 4, but that's okay. So that's 14 hats. And then these are the other ones that were already complete because I thought I would get 30. So that's 14. This one was shown already, I think. 14, so this is 15, 16, 17. Uh-oh, I got to sew in the string for this one. This is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and that's different from this one. If you could tell, this one starts off at the brow. 20, I think that's 21. Let's see. This is 22. This is 23. This is 24. This is 25. This is 26. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. 26. This is 27. This is 28. And I love this one too. This is 28. This is 29. This is 30. 30. And then we got, this is 31. Let's see what color this one is. Oh, this is a silver sparkle. 31. This is 32. This is 33. This is 34. This is 35. This is 36, another one of those, 36. This is 37. This is 38. This is 39. This is 40. This is 41. This is 42. This is 43. And this is 44. This is a knitted one that I did on my knitting machine. So I got 44 hats out of all of those box of yarn. You can go back to number 1, video number 1, where I showed you all the yarn that I was going to use in the challenge. Excuse me. And like I said, 4 hats are missing. I have no idea what happened to them. I know I had 18 on the ship, but I came home with only 14. So I don't even know what happened to the other one, but it's all good. So yeah, we got like 41 hats out of that. I thought I would get 30. Other people guessed something else, but the challenge is complete. I got 41 hats out of the challenge. So that's all I have for this video. I have to sew in this last little end. All the other ones, the ends are weaved in and everything is complete. So I can put these away. These are for my Christmas from the Neighborhood to the Nations drive, where I will give them to my pastor and to my church, to give some to our community here where I live, and then give some when he goes on the mission trip to Mexico during the holidays. So that will complete this challenge, and then I will come back with another video. I don't know if I'll upload them at the same time, but I'll have another video to show you everything that I bought when I was in Alaska and Canada, because we went over to Canada too. So I'll show you that in another video, but I'll show you this in this video. Let me see. It was my birthday when we went on the ship. I was celebrating my 30th wedding anniversary. I was celebrating my birthday, and we were celebrating my husband's pre-retirement. And so he's still not going to retire for maybe another year or so, but it's his pre-retirement because he's almost winding down. So, when we got back to the room on my birthday, this is what they left on my bed. Let's see if I can get it in the shot. So they left this little birthday cake and told me to take it. This is like 3 towels. So cute. And then on our anniversary, well, for our anniversary, because our anniversary had passed before we even got on the ship, but they made another pretty little spread, and you'll probably see that in maybe a video montage or a photo montage that I do. But I was really appreciative of the birthday, the little birthday thing that I had. And so if you make it to the end of the video, go ahead and leave me a birthday cake. That way I'll know you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends. Bye.